like to see that. Now, I like this clip because it contrasts two different serve styles in the same clip. This is a flat serve that he's aiming down the tee. What I want you to watch is his palm and the hitting surface of the racket, which is right there. So on flat serve, the release of this energy up and to the right in the contact wants to continue to the right. And so it's not that Milos is pushing his hand out to the right, but simply that this circular rotation that he initiated way back here, right here, it starts to unwind up towards the ball. If he's loose and relaxed, his hand and shoulder will just continue to go out that way. And so on a flat serve where he's delivering a shot over here, his racket moves in that direction while his hand and his shoulder turn out to the right. And then a couple of serves later, he hits a kick serve out wide. And on this one, it's the same principle, but now his racket is moving out along the baseline out to the right. And so he's releasing his hand and his forearm and his shoulder. But now, since he's accelerating up and out to the right, his hand ends up facing right towards the camera. In both examples, he's fully unwinding his shoulder and his forearm, just in a different direction. This one is along the baseline. The other one was straight through the baseline towards his target. Different direction, different type of serve. On yours, and so you're going up and out to the left, and your hand only gets to horizontal to lateral to the court. And so you're about a 90-degree turn short of releasing all the way. And all that energy in the racket head is being transferred someplace else, and that's into this curl in your wrist. It's not super aggressive here. Some of the serves that we saw had a little more flexion. This is just a little bit. Milos, by the way, if we go back, maintains a neutral wrist through contact on both the flat serve and the kick serve. All of this racket head speed that you're releasing right here has to go someplace. It doesn't go out to the left the way that it wants in a circular path, because you're, and I don't know why, frankly. Like, I don't know if this may be where you're feeling your tension is right past the point of contact, and all that racket head speed is going here into your hand and flexing downwards instead of continuing out. So this is more, this is your flat release out into the court. It's a good way of saying it. And what's kind of making this difficult is you're very consistently hitting the right side of your racket face, which wants to twist the racket this way, which is the opposite direction of what your release would be.
Yes.
I think you should still be releasing anyway, but you can see how this twists your racket inwards, right?
Oh.
Honestly, I could see that kind of causing the tension in a way if you're trying to kind of keep it from flipping inwards. Maybe, like, who knows, like what came first, chicken or the egg here? But one way or another, the three of us are in agreement that this is probably the biggest opportunity for improvement and probably the biggest rough edge in your motion. Just to totally take out at play the trying to any thought of like hitting over the net or whatever, we're actually going to practice that way. And so I want you to imagine this is the baseline. That's fine. And so I'd love for you to mirror me. Go ahead and go through your service motion and take a pause for me as your racket is on edge and moving up towards contact. Yep. And so from here, what I'd love to see you practice is moving up to contact and allowing that release to continue in the direction of your target. And so let's come on over here. Let's line up with this pole right here. I want you to make that your kind of directional target. Yes, exactly, exactly. And so on the way up towards contact, your racket should be in line with the post. At contact, your face should be lined up with the post. And then shortly after contact, your frame again should be lined up with the post. Does that make sense? Yes? Yes, 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 yes. Uh-huh. Don't worry about the follow through right now, or rather the finish. Just practice that release of the racket head. Uh-huh. Good, good, good. There you go, Sean. So here's your last 2 reps. So here's your target pole is right there. So this would be up towards contact, contact, and after contact. This would be basically a perfect execution in real life. And so you can use your racket face as kind of a visual anchor. You can use your palm of your hand as a visual anchor, but ideally this is what should be occurring. And here's your second to last rep. Edge, face, edge. Now let's do your second serve direction of swing. And so your path is going to be now along the baseline, and you'll stay a little bit more sideways to accommodate this path. We want to see your palm and your racket face pointed back towards the camera as you release. Yes, yes, good, good, good. Thanks. Here's the ones you just did. So up, that would be contact right about there. And then up and out along the baseline. And so on your warm-up ones, there were no serves where we saw your palm or your racket face facing the camera.
No, I wouldn't expect you to.
At best, your hand got to about this position, but further down in your motion. Your hand was about facing downwards. Do you remember that? It never got to here. Here's the ball. You're going to go through 2 slow practice swings, and then on the third one, go ahead and put up the ball. Obviously, it doesn't matter where the ball goes. Plus 10 points if you hit a golfer. But we're going to take it really slow and deliberate. And your one objective is to simply have your palm face me before coming across your body. Two shadows first. Yep. Slow and smooth. Palm faces me before coming across to your right. Yep. Same execution with the ball there, same speed, same tempo. Okay, good, good, good. Way to commit to it, way to commit to it. Nice job. Yeah, this will change your rhythm a little bit, obviously. Go ahead, do one shadow and then put the ball up again. Way to commit to the technique. Yes? Whenever you're ready, go ahead, put the ball up. Same mechanics. Okay, good, good, good. Here you go, Sean. Here's your last.
I controlled most of the inertia, but not all.
Here's your practice. Great job. Probably slightly exaggerated, but it's great for a practice one. And then here's your mechanics with the ball. Nice, good. Neutral hand, neutral wrist. Good release. Let's do a few more of these, please. With a flat a flat direction. That's a great execution. Only focus is on the left hand facing to the left after contact. Good job. Good job. Here, real quick. Here's both the last two. Here's the first one. Great job. Excellent. That's exactly what we want. Here's your last one. Great. I'd love to see the same thing with topspin delivery. Couple of practice ones. Thank you. Couple of shadows first, please. And now your focus is on turning your palm back towards me. Chest will stay more sideways. Uh-huh. Yes. At least two more, please. And then whenever you're ready, you can put a ball up. Your only focus is on turning your hand smoothly back towards me. That's correct. I'm really curious to see that. What did it feel like to you?
I have no idea where the racket face was at contact. Absolutely none.
Well, I can tell you where it was at contact. Yeah, it was over there. Here's your final shadow swing. That's great. You're a little overturned at contact. Nice job with your hand. Really curious about the hit. Good path, good path, good path. What are you looking at?
Is it wrist or is it?
Yeah, I'm looking at that as well. It's mostly arm. There's a little bit of wrist in here as well, but it's nothing like it was before. This would not happen with, like, your wrist does not turn that way. Like, if your arm and shoulder were not inwardly rotating, this would never happen. How do you guys feel about this? I mean, for me, this is like 90% there.
Wow.
There's a little bit
the look of it that you don't have the hook of the wrist and it's starting to work itself out this way is a good sign. I think it's
for sure. Yeah, I'm happy with this.
And then not forceful.
And I'd love for you to actually just stand right in the middle of the baseline. I don't care where the ball goes right now. And so I want you to use the center service line as kind of your anchor point and do a couple of practice out along the center service line, up on edge, and then release. And then whenever you feel comfortable, go ahead and go out towards that side. Your focus now is on making your hand turn, yes, exactly, towards me before coming across to your right. Really good, Sean. Really good. Go ahead. Go through a couple more. We'll check it after a few reps. That looked really nice to me. Great smoothness and good release. Palm to the left. Great job. Great job. Again. Whenever you're ready. Good. Thanks. Come on back over here. That's great. Good. Nice job. That's interesting. You're actually still kind of flexing your hand, and so even though you're releasing this way, your hand is kind of getting to, yeah, exactly, to this position, which is definitely not necessary. I don't know that it's like hurting you per se, but it's definitely not something that needs to be there. Forearm and shoulder release is great though, but yeah, that's interesting. It may answer the question whether or not it's an active thing or a result. It looks like it may be an active flexing. Looks like that was your first one. Ooh, even better, even better. Nice job, nice job.
That one's much better.
The wrist is staying more neutral.
That's awesome. Great job.
Still flexing, but it's more.
It's better though. It's better, yeah. Call that a more natural release without any added flexing. And number 3. A little bit of added additional flex there. That's interesting. You're doing a really excellent job managing the shoulder rotation and the forearm pronation. Good execution with the shoulder and forearm though. That's great.
It feels more effortless.
That's good.
When the sequence happens.
It's always a good sign.
Yeah, like it just feels freer. It feels freer in the shoulder.
It's the only way it'll happen. It won't happen if there's tension there. It will not release the way that you're doing it.